Today you are going to see how to perform screen recording using a software known as OBS. So this is the initial layout of the OBS studio, right? Here you can see some buttons are there. Here you can see the mic level. So before starting the recording, you need to perform some settings in the OBS. So you can click on the settings button in OBS. Then you can click on this output. Here you can see that the video bitrate is 2500 kilobits per second and software encoder is X264 encoder. No need of changing anything here. Similarly, you can see the audio setting. Audio setting is 44.1 kilohertz and it is of stereo type. No need of changing anything here also. Finally, the video setting will be by default some other resolution will be here, but you need to change it as 1280 into 720. Why? Because in for the YouTube you are going to create a 720 pixel video. So 720 pixel video means the resolution will be 1280 into 720. So you are configuring the base or the input video resolution as this and also the output video resolution as this. So you need to configure this as the resolution, assuming that you are going to generate 720 pixel video for uploading in YouTube or somewhere else. Then the last setting you need to do is the hotkey setting. So hotkey, what is the use of hotkey? Generally, if you want to start recording or stop recording, you will be using this start button in the shown here. You can see the start button will be there in OBS. So generally the start button is used for starting the recording as well as stopping the recording. But let us take you are presenting a PPT and in between the presentation you need to start the recording without going to the OBS actual screen or without clicking on this button. Similarly, you need to stop the recording without coming back to this OBS screen. How will you do that? For that you are using this hotkey, right? You can configure hotkey for all these operations. For time being, I am going to configure the hotkey for start recording and stop recording. So for configuring the hotkey, you can click on this text box. Then whichever hotkey combination you need, you can give. For time being, I am giving hotkey combination as Alt T. So first select this text box, then click on Alt plus T button in the keyboard. Similarly, click on stop recording. Again click Alt plus P button in the keyboard. Alt plus P. So Alt and plus is not required when you need to click only Alt and T simultaneously so that Alt plus T will be displayed. Similarly, you click on Alt and P, then Alt plus P will be displayed. So now you have configured start recording hotkey as Alt T, stop recording hotkey as Alt P, right? So now all the settings are over. You can click on OK button. Then the next setting you need to do is with the mic. Before starting the screen recording, you need to verify that mic is enabled. If the mic is enabled, you can see the volume bar moving like this. But here you can see that you can enable the desktop audio also. Say if you want to screen record while playing a video, then desktop audio should be switched on. You need to click on, you need to select like this. But now since you are not having any desktop audio, it is not showing the bar. So for disabling this, you first click on this. So generally for screen recording, only mic volume is required, right? So you need to verify that it is enabled like this. Don't click on the speaker button again, it will be disabled, right? So you should verify that it is enabled. Then for somebody, when you are talking, your sound may be having very low volume. So if you want to increase the volume at the time of recording itself, you can add something known as filters here. You can click on the settings button near to the mic. You can click on the settings button. Here you will be getting filters, right? So you can click on that filters. So by default, none of the filters will be there, but you need to add a filter known as gain because you are going to increase the volume or amplitude of your voice. So you can click on this plus, then you can have these many filters applied to the audio. Now for time being you are adding gain. Similarly you can give noise suppression also. So for time being I am adding the gain filter here. You are giving OK. So gain filter is added. By default there will not be any gain. So the gain will be 0 dB. But in order to increase my volume I am going to change this gain to say 10.6 dB for example. So whatever I am recording, I will be giving a gain of 10.6 dB to your recorded audio. Next thing you need to configure is the scene. This is scene. That scene means whatever you are showing here, you can configure it as a scene. Right? So now you are not having any scene. At least one scene you should have. So for that you can click on this add, then give one scene name. Now for in this example I am going to record the I am going to capture the screen or the desktop. So I am giving the scene name as desktop, and for each scene you should have at least one associated sources, right? So you can see what are the sources available here. You can click on this plus add. So you can see that these are the sources available. You can select the source as a say what is that, video capture device. That means you can display your webcam video here. So you can select a webcam as a source, or you can play some video and you can take that as a source, or image can be a source. Like that, these many, or window can be a source. Window means only that particular window will be captured. Say if you are showing some demo of a software, if you are selecting that window alone will be recorded. Whatever you are doing outside the window will not be recorded, right? For time being I am going to use the screen capture. That means whatever I am showing in the desktop will be recorded. So for capturing the desktop you need to select display capture. Select that as a source, give OK. So when you are giving it, the actual resolution of your laptop will be shown here. So for my laptop I have selected the resolution as 1366 into 768, but in the settings window, in the output video resolution I have given it as 1280 into 720. Keep that in mind. So give OK. So here whatever it is shown in the red color is the actual resolution of my laptop, 1366 into 768. But I have configured the output as 1280 into 720. So you can see that a little bit portion of the actual window is removed here. You can see only till minus is there, remaining portion and the bottom portion is not shown. Why? Because my output window I have configured it as 1280 into 720. So how will I convert this resolution into that actual output resolution? So for that you can right click on this window, click on transform, then select fit to screen, right? Click on right click, select transform, click on fit to screen. So now you are going to capture the whole window, you can see. So the output and the input has been configured properly. So now the whole screen will be captured. So these are the settings you need to do before performing the screen capture. First you need to perform the settings here, then you need to perform mic setting, then you need to perform scene setting, finally you need to perform source setting. So now I am going to record my PPT. So let us take you are having a PPT and you are going to present it, right? So after this I need to record the PPT along with the audio. That is, you need to create a narrated PPT recording using OBS. So what you should do, first you can take the PPT and put it in the slideshow mode. So now you can start the recording. For starting the recording, what you should do, you need to click on Alt plus tab, that is Alt plus T, Alt T. So directly give Alt T. Now your OBS is already in the taskbar. Click on Alt T. So now your recording has been started. Now you can change the screen, and whatever you need to talk, you can keep on talking. And when it is finished, what you should do, you need to stop the recording. For stop the recording, you need to use the hotkey known as Alt P. Alt P, right? Alt P. So when you are giving Alt P, your recording is done, right? So you can verify whether the recording is done or not. So you can give escape, then go to the OBS window, right? Then how will you see the recording is started or not, a recording has been done or not? You can click on file, right? Then you can click on show recording. Click on file, click on show recording. So this is a latest file I have recorded. You can see the date and the time. Date and time will be there. So it will be in FLV format by default. So double click on that. You can see it is recorded. Taskbar, click on Alt T. So now your recording has been started. Now you can change the screen, and whatever you need to talk, you can keep on talking. So this is how you are recording the PPT using a PPT or whatever screen, whatever you are doing in the desktop can be captured. By using the same method, you can create a say tutorial for a software. Say for example, you are going to create a tutorial for MATLAB. So similarly, take the MATLAB, minimize this OBS, click on Alt T, so it will start recording. Whenever you need to stop the recording, give Alt P, so it will stop the recording, right? So you can also verify that your hotkey is working or not. How will you do that? So now it is in the it is showing start recording. So try to press Alt T simply. Alt T, when you are clicking, you can see that your start recording has been changed to stop recording, right? That means recording has been started, and you can see the time is going on like this. Then you again select Alt, click on Alt P, so you can see that it has been stopped, right? So this is how you can verify whether your hotkey is working or not, right? So if you are not able to record, whether even though after giving Alt P and Alt T, if you are not able to record, you can verify like this whether your hotkey is working. So now we can see that video what you have recorded now. Click on file, show recording, and the last one. This is what you have recorded now. When you are clicking, you can see that your start recording has been changed to stop recording, right? That means recording, right? So like this, you can create a video tutorial also for a particular software. So this is how you are performing a video recording or screen recording using OBS Studio. So by default, the recording format is FLV in the OBS. Why they have given in the FLV format? Why FLV? Because in the case of OBS, you have, let us take, you have started recording your PPT, you are keep on presenting and recording. At some point of time, let us take your laptop charge is gone, and your laptop is moving on to hibernate mode, for example, or some problem with the hardware has occurred, and the system is getting to the hibernate mode. So what will happen normally, if you are if it is happening like this, your recording will be corrupted, right? If you are using some other format, your recording will be corrupted if the recording is stopped in between due to some other reason other than me stopping it, right? So but if you are using an FLV format, whenever the recording has been got stopped, or it has by getting the laptop into sleep mode or something, it has gone to a paused mode or corrupted mode, what will happen, you can recover the recording till that point where the error has occurred. That is why you are using FLV format. In the FLV format, wherever the error has occurred, till that point, that video can be recovered. But if you are using MP4 format for recording, your complete file will be damaged. You will not be able to even open it. That is why by default FLV format is shown, right? And if you want to convert this FLV into MP4 format, it is very easy here. You can click on file, you can click on Remux recording. Then you can click on this browse. This is a browse button, that is OBS recording file. You can click on that, and the final file, this was a final file, FLV file. You can open that. So FLV file is there. Corresponding MB4 file you need to generate. How will you do that? Simply you select it, then give remux. So in a second, your FLV file will be converted into MB4 file directly. This is how you are converting into MB4. Give OK. Then you can again see there, go to file, show recordings. So here you can see your MP4 file is there, and the size of both the files will be little bit, only small difference will be there. Almost it will be of same size. So this is how you are converting FLV to MP4. But generally nowadays in the video editing softwares, this conversion is not required. FLV file is also supported in most of the video editing software. We are going to see how to add a webcam video on the right hand side corner of the PPT using OBS. So for doing that, you can go to OBS. So by default you have added only one source as display capture for capturing the desktop. You need to add one more source as your webcam. So for adding that, you can click on this plus button. You can select the video capture device. In my case, the video capture device is my webcam. So you can add the video capture device as the next source. Click on OK. Right. So your webcam will be switched on and you can see the video here. Right. Your by default your SD webcam will be there. If you are having any other source, that will be shown here. From that you need to select the webcam, then give OK. Right. So now by default your webcam video will be coming here. You need to bring it to the rightmost corner and you need to reduce the size. So you can drag it like this. You can make it small. You can drag it and keep it at the bottom of the screen. Somewhere here you can keep. Right. So you are having two sources in your scene known as desktop. In the scene known as desktop, you are having two sources. One is your video capture device, that is a webcam, and your display capture. So whatever you are showing the desktop will be captured along with the webcam video. Now you can open the PPT, put it into the slideshow mode. Then in order to start the screen recorder, you need to click on you need to press Alt and T button in the keyboard. So in the background OBS has started its recording. So now what it will be recording? It will be recording the PPT as well as the webcam video what I have configured just in the previous step. So now in the recorded PPT you will be having the PPT as well as the webcam. So I am changing the slides like this. So in the left hand side, in the right hand side corner, you will get the video after recording the final video. So now the recording is complete. I need to stop the recording. So for that you can press Alt P, Alt and P button in the keyboard. So now the recording has been stopped. Now we will see how the recording has came. You can click on Escape. You can go to OBS, then go to File, then click on Show Recording. Go to last recording what you have done. So this is a recording what you have done. You can play it. Button in the keyboard. So in the background OBS has started its recording. So now you can see that my video along with the PPT is recorded as a video. Right. Previously in the recorded video I was having only my presentation here. Now using OBS I have added my video also on the right hand side corner. Wherever you need to keep the video you can keep it. Right. So this is how you are embedding a webcam video also in the screen screen recorder video. So this is how you are creating or you are recording a screen using OBS software.